Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings to uncover the real story, maybe even with a few unexpected plot twists. Get ready because today we're diving into a special meeting recap from Nukkleus Inc, a company that has been making some interesting moves, and this report tells us exactly what the shareholders think about them. Before we dive in, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future deep dives. And for those of you who love a lively discussion, our Discord community is the place to be, linked in the description below. Alright, so what we're looking at here is a report filed on the 17th of December 2025 detailing a special meeting of Nukkleus Inc shareholders held on the 16th of December 2025. Think of it as the shareholders getting a say in some pretty important company decisions. The company itself, Nukkleus Inc, is headquartered in New York and is registered in Delaware. They're involved in the stock market with their common stock trading on the Nasdaq under the ticker NUK, and they also have warrants trading under NUKO. Now, what exactly were these shareholders voting on? Well, it looks like there were four main proposals that needed their approval to move forward. First up, we have proposal number 1, which was all about approving the terms of an agreement to acquire Star Capital 26 Incorporated. This is a big deal because it means Nukkleus is looking to buy 100% of Star. The shareholders had to give the thumbs up because issuing new company stock in this deal would exceed 19.99% of their currently outstanding shares, and it also involves a change of control with someone who is already a CEO and director of Nukkleus, also being the CEO, director, and controlling shareholder of Star. Shareholder approval was needed here, in part due to Nasdaq listing rules. And the shareholders overwhelmingly approved this. The vote was 7,394,813 in favour, with only 23,676 against and a small number of abstentions. That is about 99.68% of the shares voted, giving a strong green light to this acquisition. It sounds like the shareholders are pretty confident about this Star deal. Next, we have proposal number 2. This one was to approve the issuance of common stock that will come from the exercise of some special purchase warrants. These warrants, held by two investors, allow them to buy about 3,191,400 shares of common stock at a price of $5.405 per share. Again, shareholder approval was necessary because of the number of shares involved. The results here were also very positive, with 7,361,288 shares voting for this proposal, and only 59,916. Against, this means about 99.19% of the votes were in favour. It seems the shareholders are comfortable with the company issuing more stock to these warrant holders. Then we move on to proposal number 3. This proposal was to approve the issuance of common stock under a common stock purchase agreement with Accession Group Holdings Incorporated. This agreement could allow Nukkleus to sell up to a massive $250 million worth of its common stock to this investor. This required shareholder approval because the number of shares to be potentially sold is more than 20% of the company's outstanding stock, which again points to those Nasdaq listing rules. The voting here was also strongly in favour, with 7,374,880 votes for and only 43,358 against. This translates to about 99.41% approval. It suggests shareholders are willing to allow a significant dilution of their shares for this potential funding. Finally, we come to proposal number 4. This one deals with the issuance of common stock that will result from the conversion of Series A convertible preferred stock. This preferred stock was issued earlier in September as part of a deal where investors put in $10 million. This preferred stock can be converted into shares of common stock and also comes with warrants. The conversion price is set at $4.89 per share, but it can be adjusted. The key point is that the number of shares that could be issued upon conversion might exceed 20% of the company's outstanding stock or voting power. So shareholder approval was needed to allow for this potential issuance under Nasdaq rules. And once again, the shareholders showed strong support, with 7,373,447 votes for and 44,330 against this proposal, also sailed through with approximately 99.40% approval. So what does all this mean? Nukkleus Inc held a crucial meeting where their shareholders overwhelmingly approved several key strategic moves, including a significant acquisition and multiple share issuances. The company is clearly looking to grow and expand, and it seems the shareholders are on board with that vision, willing to accept dilution for potential future gains. The high percentages in favour of each proposal indicate strong management support, or at least a well-communicated strategy to the shareholders. Now let's put on our analyst hats. Nukkleus is demonstrating a clear strategy of expansion through acquisition and capital raising. The approvals for the Star acquisition and the large potential stock issuances suggest the company is prioritizing growth, perhaps to scale up its operations or enter new markets. The fact that they're seeking shareholder approval for these stock issuances above certain thresholds shows a commitment to transparency and compliance with exchange rules, which is a positive sign. The voting results indicate very few dissenting shareholders, which could mean the management team has done a good job of communicating the rationale and benefits of these proposals. However, we should also consider the inherent risks. Issuing large amounts of new stock can dilute the value of existing shares if the company doesn't grow proportionally to offset that dilution. The success of the Star acquisition and the effectiveness of the capital raised through stock sales will be critical to justifying this dilution. We'll be keeping a close eye on how these initiatives translate into actual business performance and profitability. The company is betting big on growth, and the shareholders have given them the green light to do so. So that is our breakdown of Nukkleus Incorporated's special meeting report. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think these growth strategies will pay off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And as always, check out the Discord link in the description for more and to connect with our community. Thanks for watching, see you next time.